Imagine this bird just go in your back and just do this. Hey, with the beak. Hey, you going That joint's gonna hurt, bro. Forrest Galante, man. Private tour of an Indian billionaire's secret bird sanctuary. A bird sanctuary? Let's get into it, y'all.
The world's largest avian rescue and rehabilitation center with over 20,000.
Already, chat. What is that? That look like a dinosaur right there. A Tyrannosaurus Rex? A pterodactyl. A pterodactyl.
Animals confiscated from the illegal pet trade and overcrowding. This facility has more birds than anywhere else on the planet.
And probably more enclosures too. Ventara's bird sanctuary alone has over...
This looks crazy. This don't even look real. Look,
on the planet.
And probably...
Look damn near AI. Like, this is a whole sanctuary dedicated to just birds? Like, that's crazy, bro. I love what people are doing with their money, though. If you got $1 billion, this is exactly the stuff I would be doing if I had $1 billion. No lie.
Probably more enclosures too. Ventara's bird sanctuary alone has over 10,000 enclosures, spanning over 1,000 acres, and has stadium-sized aviaries, which we'll be checking out later in the video.
Okay. I'm going to be showing you some incredible creatures like this beautiful bald eagle, hand-feeding the deadliest bird on Earth, displaying never-before-seen bird enrichment, and so much more.
Oh my God, bro, look at him.
This is the most magnificent bird rescue in the world.
Oh my God, a parakeet,
to Ventara.
Bald eagle.
And with all these birds, what better place to start than with one of the most iconic predators in the entire world?
Oh my God, Shervin, what's going on, man?
How are you, Forrest?
There's bald eagles all over here.
Welcome to our Raptor Training and Conditioning Center.
How do you end up in the middle of India with bald eagles? Hi.
So these are all rescued birds or surrendered birds.
Okay.
And what happens is when some private collections, when the owners pass away or they can't manage it anymore, or some of the zoos are shut down, they surrender the animals out here to us at Vantara. A lot of them are imprinted. They've already been used for other flying shows and everything else. So now these birds are conditioned out here, and we practice.
Bald eagles mate for life and will create a nest weighing up to 2,000 pounds. How is that even possible?
Some free flying with them, so they're mentally and physically stimulated out here as well.
Shervin, we're gonna go down to your outdoor arena.
Yes.
And
now I had to see a bald eagle nest, man. Now I'm invested. I had to see a bald eagle nest.
You're gonna give them some exercise, is that
sure.
right?
And you can have a good look at how we go about the daily physical conditioning for the birds.
Let's do it.
And as I made my way down to the arena, the eagles were all ready to start flying.
Wow, that's close to my face. Oh, that doesn't terrify you at all?
Yeah, no.
No? You're used to it? Oh my God,
well, luckily we've got very experienced trainers out here, so that's why.
No?
We used to it.
You're used to it? Oh my God,
well, luckily we've got very experienced trainers out here, so that's why.
That, like, my heart stopped. I just see this huge wingspan and these claws coming in.
Bald eagles can dive at speeds up to 100 miles per hour and can spot a fish over a mile away. That is insane.
It's crazy.
So now, what we could like you to do if you want to, you can also fly the bird from your hand.
Are you sure?
Because this one is a little bit used to people.
Am I capable of doing this?
You should be. Vaughn is at the end, and PJ will guide you regarding the tips of taking the bird.
Okay, great. Whoa. There you go. This is crazy. Now tell him to fly?
Yeah, fly.
Okay.
Fly.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that is so cool. I've never even touched a bald eagle before, let alone get to fly one. Now, is he gonna recall back to me?
Yeah, sure.
And I can catch him?
Yeah.
Okay, this is crazy.
The fact that it's out in open and it doesn't just freely go anywhere, chat, is so crazy to me. How these birds, because if I'm a bird, bro, I'm everywhere. I'm damn near in space. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near in space, chat.
Take a cobra or a mamba. This is like crazy.
Ready?
Oh my God, my heart is. Oh God. Wow. That might be one of the coolest
things I've ever done in my entire...
Look at the talons on there too, bro.
Talons on there is sharp, chat. Very sharp.
How are you guys so nonchalant about this?
We're unfortunately kind of used to it, but the thing is, the excitement still remains, because as you can see, look at the size of the bird and the wingspan, and don't forget, look at the size of the claws and the feet. See the size?
Oh my God.
It's almost the size of a big hand of ours.
That would rip through that forearm if you didn't have this glove.
Exactly, and if it was a completely wild bird, you wouldn't even dare do that. It's only because this bird has been imprinted and the feather condition was really terrible that we can actually do this training for these birds.
Watching these eagles soar is a reminder of what true freedom looks like when nature is allowed to thrive. But for most rescues, freedom looks a little different. For the birds that can't return to the wild, the next best thing is a space built around their needs. And today, I want to show you a new build being custom made specifically for a flock of rescued
This look like Wakanda a little bit, Chad. Look at the trees and stuff, man. That's some Black Panther stuff, man. Man. You know what I'm saying?
parrots. Now this may look like an open-air construction site, but this is one of over 25 one-acre-sized mega aviaries in a place that has over 10,000 bird enclosures, all absolutely enormous and designed for the best habitat possible for the birds. So let's go see some more.
Okay, so Forrest, this is our newest aviary.
Oh my God, look at the size of this. Wow, what's in here?
In here, we have over 30 species of different birds from Africa.
All African species. Now, there's a waterfall and a river. I see saddlebills. Wow. Look at the size of this enclosure. I mean, there's literally a waterfall for the birds back there.
And in this aviary is one bird in specific that is so stunning, it's hard to believe it's even real.
Look at these birds. Now, these are blue-eared starlings native to Africa.
Bro,
they are one of the most...
Africa has everything over there. Y'all got to think, just because I don't know what map we've been looking at growing up. Africa's big, bro. I think at least 3 or 2 United States can fit in Africa. And it's wild, bro.
Metallic and incredible looking creatures. Africa, I mean, man. Look at that male right there with his bright yellow eye and his dark blue to metallic-y light green plumage.
Beautiful bird,
absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a more metallic, more majestic looking.
Color blue is the rarest color in nature, and in less than 1% of animals display it. Holy moly.
Starling. In a lot of places in the world, starlings are invasive, especially the European starling, and create tons of biological problems. But here, they have these contained, amazing looking starlings. They might be the most beautiful color I've ever seen.
This is only one out of hundreds of multi-species aviaries that Bentara has. And before we see more,
should have followed our little chicken, man. Please should have followed
on the planet and eventually hand feed it.
Imagine you're crawling through the North Australian bush when all of a sudden, a literal velociraptor, look at this guy, oh my God, this giant cassowary, he's all posturing up, the color is sticking out.
Now, are these the most dangerous birds?
Australian bush, when all of a sudden, a literal velociraptor, look at this guy,
yeah,
oh my
that's
God,
a dinosaur,
this giant cassowary, he's all posturing up, the color is sticking out in his wattle and his red here. Now, this is an absolutely insane living velociraptor, literally the I jumped.
That's a
when
dinosaur.
I literally jumped because these guys are such
dinosaurs. That's a dinosaur,
I mean,
bro.
Oh, I'm probably getting too close. It's crazy how scared.
Oh yeah. I can see why they the most dangerous ones now. So I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, and if it got talons on his feet too, that joint jump at me like that. And it got the beak on it too, bro. I could definitely see why it's the most dangerous bird. I don't know if it is, but I remember in the beginning. You know
oh my God, these guys are so aggressive. Literally the deadliest bird in the world, the northern cassowary. And you can tell it's a northern because of that yellow patch behind his head there. But you see how aggressive they are. Imagine, as I was saying, you're walking through the bush in Australia, you hear that sound, and out stomps these crazy, mighty talon birds.
Oh my God.
That look like dinosaurs. They kick you in the chest, they hit you with that helmet. Talon bird.
Oh my God. Yeah, if you get hit with one of those in your chest, chat, you're cooked. I'm cooked. We're all cooked, bro. I can see why now.
That look like dinosaurs. They kick you in the chest, they hit you with that helmet, and they rip you apart with these unbelievable, giant, powerful claws. Literally the deadliest bird. That was insane. Woo!
For the sake of my own life, I don't think I'll be going inside with that murder bird.
Yeah.
So as I head to another cassowary enclosure, something caught my eye. Not the bird whose call sounds like a machine gun.
Crazy,
Not the
yeah, it
baby
is.
birds being
It
taken
is,
care
Jada.
of in the hatchery, but something
Oh my
extremely
God, bro.
unusual about baby birds being
Look how
taken care of in
small
the hatchery.
the birds are, chat. They don't even seem like it's crazy, bro.
Extremely unusual about a bird species you may be familiar with.
Look at these guys. Wow. Did you paint your pelicans pink?
No, they're actually pink pelicans.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about these beautiful pink pelicans. Here, guys, what's that?
So these are the birds from the Africa.
Uh-huh.
So we have not actually painted them pink. They're actually called the pink pelicans.
Okay.
They can hold up to 9 kgs of fish into their pouches.
9 kgs?
9 kgs.
So that's nearly 20 pounds of fish that these guys can hold in those big pouches under their bills. That's amazing. Now, are pink
That is
pelicans
amazing,
one
yeah.
of the pelican groups that have cooperative hunting?
Yeah. They have a cooperative hunting, and what they do is they make a oval kind of shape so
Okay.
that the fish can go up to the shore of the water body that they are living
cool.
in. Yeah.
And then they can hunt them in
Yeah,
shallow
yeah,
water.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. What is the conservation status of pink pelicans?
Oh, they are near threatened in the wild.
Is that from hunting or habitat loss or what?
Habitat loss and human disturbance.
I see. Interesting. You say
Yeah.
they're one of the heaviest flying birds. What's the wingspan on the
The
pink pelican?
wingspan is about like 1.6 to 1.8 meters.
That's like 6 to 9 feet. Wow, that's pretty big. I've come to Ventara today to tour
Even with a 9-foot wingspan, pink pelicans are still one of the smallest pelican species.
around and see
Wow.
all the various amazing
So what is the
birds
biggest
that you
pelican
guys have.
species?
But this enclosure stands out just because this was built for the pelicans.
Exactly. So their enclosures are designed in such a way that they will all mimic whatever they find in their places.
And before I get to
Okay.
hand feed the deadliest bird on earth, I passed by the hatchery and just had to check it out.
Take a look at these two unbelievable birds. Now, these are black palm cockatoos. They're one of the
Cockatoos.
most expensive birds in the pet trade because these animals have such a diminishing habitat. Now, Ventara has committed to an amazing conservation breeding program for these animals, but black palm cockatoos are so unusual.
How
First of all, they
crazy it
have
looks.
these amazing naked cheeks that will turn bright red when they're feeling defensive or fighting. Secondly, they have these crazy combs. Their hairstyle kind of match mine. And some other facts about them that are absolutely insane. These guys will actually pair up, and at the top of the canopy in far north Queensland, they will lay a single egg, and a single naked
What?
chick will be born. Now, why would a featherless bird be born, you're asking yourself? Because these guys nest during monsoon season, and if those babies have feathers, that means those feathers are gonna get wet, and if they get wet, the babies are gonna get hypothermic, get diseases, all kinds of things. So these are truly a rare crown jewel.
Male create drumsticks by snapping branches and banging them against hollow trees to impress the females. Wow.
Of the bird world, literally fetching up to $100,000 for one of these birds in the pet trade. But here at Ventara, they've committed to breeding them. So the next thing I want to do is take you to show you how ugly, crazy, weird, and amazing their babies are in every stage of their reproduction. So let's drop off these guys and go check them out.
They're
Welcome
cool too,
to the
chat.
world's most advanced avian incubator room. Here, they'll hatch birds of every single size, shape, and color, from the tiniest to the largest,
Oh my
depending
God.
on what needs conservation work. As you can see over here, there's an incubator.
And in this single incubator, you can see eggs of all different shapes, sizes, and colors all being incubated together.
So it doesn't matter what kind of bird it is, as long as they need conservation help, Ventara will step in.
This is getting me
to
Black
work
Mirror
on that
vibes,
with
that.
them. In fact, here you can see just what it's like to witness a baby hatching in real time. So here's a little miracle right here. You can see the egg tooth starting to chip through the egg.
Put it back in there.
And in case you're wondering, how
Say,
do we
man.
know whether that bird is doing well or not? Ventara has some incredible technology like this machine right here, the Buddy, where you can take the little egg, put it in here, close that up, turn it on, and within a
What?
couple seconds, you're able to read and monitor the heart rate of the hatchling to see if
Oh
he's
my
healthy.
God. Why don't we have anything like this over here in America, bro? What's up with the billionaires? What are we doing over here as billionaires? But we're going to leave that alone for now. You know what I'm saying?
heart rate is stable and normal, he will hatch on his own over a set period of time. It can be 1 to 2 days. If his heart rate is irregular, that means that he's in trouble, and Ventara staff need to step in and help him with his hatching to ensure a proper survival. So as you can see here, his heartbeat is absolutely perfect. So we're gonna take this guy, put him back in his incubator, and show you what happens next. After monitoring and confirming that he's doing well and he's working out of the egg, you could see that just 15 minutes ago, this little beauty was born right here. So take a look at that. Absolutely amazing. This is life happening in front of our
15 minutes ago.
Newborn hatchlings, and all of these being hatched at an incredible rate to promote and help conservation with the ultimate goal of rewilding birds one day back into habitats where they've been expatriated from. Now, you might think that's cool, and that's the end. But believe it or not, that little grub of a bird is not going to survive on his own. So let's go see the next stage of life.
Let's see.
In here, I've had something extremely special set up for me, and that is getting to look at every single life stage of our black palm cockatoos. From 3 days old, where they're completely naked, to 1.5 months old, to 2.5 months old, to 3.5 months old.
Oh my God.
We're gonna take this lovely mix here that has fruit, seeds, nuts, all healthy, all organic, and show them that it's feeding time by pinching the beak. Look at him go. And giving him a little bit of food right here. Hi, buddy. There you go. So what I'm doing right now is I'm simulating what Mom and Dad would do. And you see the way that they're trying to swallow the food because this is all natural. So you hold the beak there, tell them to open up. Come on, buddy. Open. And give them the food like that, and down it goes. How incredible is that to see a bird that is edging towards extinction being reproduced?
Bro, they really got the stages of life of the same bird, chat. Like, this is amazing, bro. Yo, shout out to them, seriously, bro. This is amazing to see, bro. Like, you got they're so advanced over there. They have a different stage of life right in front of us, bro. From baby to bing bing to bam bam to little man. This is crazy, dog.
At such an incredible rate here by Ventara, helping protect the species from what otherwise could be an inevitable fate of disappearing from the planet.
A big part of practicing incredible husbandry outside of the hatchery is coming up with new, exciting ways to entertain the animal and enable it to use its natural instinct. So today, I'm joining in on a super fun enrichment game.
All right, so now we have something
Man, look at that bird,
coming
bro.
up, something I've never even heard of seeing in a captive setting. So let's do it.
Yeah, Carmen.
Whoa, look at that. So this is Carmen the caracara. And what do caracaras do behaviorally that's so interesting?
So naturally, in the wild, they do behavior. They do this to find food under the rock, like
snakes and bugs and lizards. Yeah. So here we have some fake rocks, and it's like the cup game where there's food hiding underneath them. So let's see her do it, shall we?
Bro, I want a pet bird, bro.
Whoa. Okay, let's go, Carmen.
And it's like, I don't even want it. Like, I wanted to live freely, of course, but I just wanted, like, if I'd be like, caw, it would just come up to me and just hang out with me for like 15 minutes. It'll just crawl on me. You know what I mean? I want a pet bird, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That would be really cool, man. All I gotta do is just caw. I don't even want you in a cage. Like, I don't want you in captivity. You live free. But if I call you, I hope you come back and see me, man. Hang out with me for a little bit. I want a pet bird, bro.
Where's the food? They use their beak. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, that is so neat. Oh, she wastes no time. You can tell this is something she does all the time.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't a bird trick, right?
Yeah.
This is something that they do in the wild.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this here at Ventara?
So we do this for them to exercise, for mental stimulation.
Another Ventara thing that is unparalleled, I would say, to anywhere else in the world, where they're using the natural behavior of the animals and simulating it in a captive environment so that this unbelievable, emblematic bird of Mexico can behave the way that it would behave in the wild. Thank you. I think that is so cool. It's all right.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
mind.
cool.
Chicken hand's totally fine with me. I'm gonna go see some more birds.
But what I'm about to do is
Very
not
cool.
the game, and I do not recommend anyone at home try this.
Oh my God, here comes a dinosaur.
So how are we safe right now, Sharon? I feel like those dinosaur legs are about to kick me and rip me open at any point in time. Can I feed it?
Yeah, of course you can try.
One at a time or open hand?
Give it about few at a time, so it'll be easy that way.
That's so scary. And nothing bad happened. That's great.
And as big as they look, they love their fruits, and they are quite capable of jumping high enough to pull down fruits from low-hanging branches as well.
Not to mention jump up and kick you with those feet.
And slash you open as well, because you've got a lovely can opening things on the toes there.
Just an hour ago, I was over on that side, and there was a northern there, and I just walked by.
What is that? What are they called? Cassowaries? Cassowaries are the second heaviest bird on Earth, weighing up to 167 pounds, bro. Cassowaries.
And tried to kick me through the fence.
Did you get that really loud trumpeting sound as well?
Terrifying. Made my heart jump into my throat.
So this one, as you can see, is not a complete adult. The plumage is still changing. It is a younger bird.
I'm still a kid.
This one was taken in for treatments. So now this bird is recovered, and then you can see it's quite friendly.
So if I'm understanding you correctly, because this bird came in with this foot condition, you guys had to hands-on treat it day in and day out, and that's why it's got this temperament?
It was receiving treatment every day, morning and evening.
Wow.
And a lot of physiotherapy for the legs, a lot of calcium supplementations. And as you can see now, this bird is quite used to people. But again, given that it's a younger bird, it still has chances of growing up to come and kill you again.
Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm glad it can turn at any point in time. I hope that's not today. So we're going to keep going before things get crazy. This is...
Bro, the way he said it...
growing up to come and kill you again.
Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm glad it can turn at any point in time. I hope that's not today. So we're going to keep going before things get crazy. This is one of the most insane things I've ever seen. Just a hand-raised, friendly cassowary hanging out like this right here, walking a velociraptor. So let's go before she decides she doesn't like me, okay?
After walking with the cassowary, I thought it'd be a good idea to check out a couple more insanely unique birds before walking into another giant enclosure.
Look at this guy, one of the craziest birds in the entire world, the shoebill. You can see where that name comes from, this big wooden clog-like shoe.
I heard I've seen this
for a mouth.
bird.
But don't be fooled, these guys are phenomenal predators. They'll eat absolutely everything. Snakes, big giant fish, and even crocodiles they've been known to consume with that big bill.
Crocodiles?
And aside from their aggressive feeding tendencies, they make an even
oh
more
my god, look at the beak, bro. I didn't even see this.
Feeding tendencies, they make
look at this. Look how sharp that is. Imagine this bird just go in your back and just do this. Hey! With the beak. Hey, you going That joint's gonna hurt, bro. Look at the beak, the tip of it, bro.
Even more menacing call that sounds like a machine gun. Mainly used to communicate during nesting and to greet mates. This is a wetland bird, so you may be asking yourself, why is he in this somewhat dry enclosure? Well, he's not.
Turn on the rain. So look at the simulated rainstorm. All the birds are getting so excited.
There's the simulated rainstorm in there, bro.
They love it when it rains. The shoebill is sitting out, eating it up. So what's really interesting is when this very shoebill came here to Ventara, he wasn't eating. So what did the team do? They gave him x-rays and they found that he had 3 fisherman's hooks in his stomach. And they must have been absolutely hurting his stomach because he wouldn't eat. So I was lucky enough to work with the vets here to force feed him cotton. And as he ate the cotton, the hooks entangled in his GI tract and he actually pooped out all 3 of those fish hooks and has since then started eating again and living his best life. It's possible that they may go extinct in our lifetime, but not if there are viable insurance colonies like what Ventara has right here.
And if you thought this bird was odd looking, just wait until you see the next one that I'm about to go see. But before that, I passed one of the smartest birds in the world and just had to check it out.
Oh my goodness.
Cockatoo.
Wow, what is going on here? There's so many beautiful birds out here.
Yes.
So who is everybody? Why are they here? What is this jungle that we're hanging out in?
Yeah, these are actually tame birds.
Okay.
Most of them are our babies, our chicks, and we raise them, and now they are so familiar with us that they can roam around with us, they can stay here. And this is their basking time right now.
Okay.
So for sun.
Oh.
Yes.
And you do that early in the morning when the sun's coming. That makes perfect
smart.
sense.
That's good.
Now, these birds are known as the most intelligent bird in the world.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So what makes this African gray parrot so intelligent?
Yeah, actually they have that ability to mimic many bird sound.
What did I say, a parakeet?
So they can speak, they can learn, they can learn doing small stuffs like
Yeah.
playing with the ball, playing with some sticks or something.
You play
So
soccer?
they're really intelligent.
Now look at this macaw. This is hyacinth macaw?
Yes.
Come here, buddy. Ow!
Ah!
There we go. Whoa!
Look at that,
This
Chad.
macaw might be one of the most beautiful birds in the world. I say this all the time, but
That's
blue
crazy.
is the rarest color in all of nature.
Yes.
Far fewer blue animals than any other color.
Yeah.
And this guy is maybe the most striking blue color of any animal in the world. Now, isn't it crazy that Ventara has about 150 of these hyacinth macaws that they've rescued? And yet
What?
these birds can be anything from $5,000 to $50,000 in the United States based on their plumage, based on their background and everything else. And just look as I walk down the line here.
Yeah,
We've
we
got
don't
blue
need
and
to keep them over there where they at, man. They seem like they got the best life over there, Chat. As soon as they get over here in America, bro, ain't no telling what the hell gonna happen, bro. Seriously. Seriously, man. They look like they got the best life over there, man.
white,
Shout out to
alien
India,
red,
bro.
black, powder gray, brilliant blue, yellow,
This in
white,
India, or is this the Indian billionaire?
pink.
I think it's in
You
India.
name it, there's every color of the rainbow with the cockatoos here, and that's why people get them. These birds are so magnificently beautiful, and yet
They are
make
beautiful,
terrible
bruh.
pets. So people get them, they think they want them as a beautiful, iconic creature in their house. They realize that they're noisy, they poop a ton, they have stress issues, they require a specialized diet, they require tons of space. You right? And then they end up not wanting them anymore, and Ventara steps in and rescues this unbelievable array of magnificent birds. And this is not even 0.001% of the birds that they've rescued here at Ventara. So let's go see some more, right?
I'm headed to another mega aviary, and along the way, I'm seeing quite possibly the ugliest and then the most stunning birds we'll see
Oh my
on this
God.
tour.
Look at this crazy marabou stork. Now, the ancient Egyptians called them the death bringers because they were so ugly, it was said that they would bring death. So you see that
Not
big
completely
pouch
ugly.
that they have in front of them, similar to an elephant's
Got
ears. They
some
use
type
that
of
for
appeal to them. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? This God's created animal, you know what I'm saying? So nothing is really ugly, you know what I'm saying? It's just not as appealing as others, man. I'm not gonna put you down, Mr. Whatever you are.
thermal regulation. So there's a certain anatomy on the human body that does something very similar, where the hotter you get, the longer it gets and the further away from your body it gets, and the colder it gets, the more it shrinks. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably should, but they have something very similar under their neck that they use for that temperature regulation. And on the back of the marabou, you see that weird fleshy red ball there. Now, like a peacock's tail feathers, this is used for sexual selection. The male birds will actually display this to the females to say, come and breed with me. And like vultures, they have a naked neck and a naked head for eating carrion and dead things, because if they're eating all those gross dead things, it can stick to their feathers and it can obviously rot. Now, I've
That's
got
crazy.
some very cheeky crowned cranes around here that are trying to attack me. So we're feeding them mealworms right now. Let's see if that hurts. Ow, it sure does. Ow, don't do that.
Ouch. Oh.
But look at how beautiful the crowned crane is. They have this amazing set of feathers
I
on
know
their
that shit
back.
hurts,
It's
huh?
a very interesting, crazy dynamic. But it makes sense, right? If you're a bird that lives on the ground in Africa with all of the various predators, you have to be a badass. And simply put, with a lot of these birds, it's more about the size of the fight in the dog than the dog in the fight. And nothing is more true than with these very aggressive birds that I feel like are gonna attack me here any minute. But how cool is this? It's the closest I've ever been to a marabou stork. Really is one of the most weird and ugly birds on the planet with a nutsack on its chest. So
Before I check out the mega aviary, I stop
That
by
is
one more
insane. He
bird,
violated a
an
bird like that.
unexpectedly elegant one, the king vulture.
and you can see where they get that name. I mean, they have
Like
this
what? A king
The
vulture?
elegant one, the king vulture.
And
Okay.
you can see where they get that name. I mean, they have this unbelievable beauty, unlike any other vulture species in the world. So you know what's really cool is, in South America where these guys live, so first a kill is made, maybe by a puma or a jaguar or something like that. Then in comes the Andean condor. The Andean condor is big and powerful, and it's able to rip open the stomach lining of whatever the dead animal is and begin the process of decomposition. Now in the middle rung, after the Andean condor has had his fill, in comes these guys, the king vulture. They're a mid-sized vulture that doesn't have the strength and power that an Andean condor does, but is not so low down on the totem pole that they come in third. So they're kind of in the middle of all the vultures there, and they are by far the most beautiful with their crazy small feathered heads, their red and yellow coloration, that big wattle, their white wings, and then below them are those voracious little black vultures. Now, king vultures, like many vultures around the world, have had tons of problems with DDT, making egg softness and poisoning. Just the list goes on and on with the problems that vultures are facing, which is especially crazy if you consider the fact that vultures are nature's cleanup crew. Without them, we would have dead, rotting things all over the place. Please don't bite me. And that would create all kinds of problems. You're very rude, you know that, buddy? And even though these guys are the most beautiful, most colorful vulture species on planet Earth, they still end up in terrible, weird situations. And all his friends are sitting up there watching us, but it's just amazing to know that these birds do have a safe haven here at Ventara, where no matter what happens in the wild, there will always be an insurance colony.
And the next insurance colony I get to
king vultures, man. So they the top of the vultures, man.
visit isn't just one species. It's for an entire continent of birds, all in one gigantic aviary.
Just
that's
look
crazy.
at the size
Crazy,
of this
bro.
habitat. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wow, Ventara did such a good job on their one and only big cage. This is one of over 2,500 cages of this size and scale. And in this cage,
one over. Bro, he doing the bro.
alone are 700 birds. Now look as you walk around. It simulates an Australian
doing
outback.
God's
There are
work,
all these
bruh.
perches, there's food everywhere, there's bushes, there's trees, there's ground birds, there's flying birds. I mean, it is just a magnificent enclosure, and that's what is so fascinating. I don't even know what this is, by the way. Look at how beautiful that guy is. Never even seen one of those before. But that's what's so incredible about Ventara, is they do everything at such a large scale with nothing in mind but the well-being of the animals.
Yeah.
And that's what makes things like this so spectacular.
Through world-class care and groundbreaking conservation,
It's a beautiful
Ventara
video, bro.
Isn't just protecting animals. They're rewriting what's possible for species on the edge. So if you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe.
Shout out to Forrest. You always got shout out to Forrest Galante, man. You always got these videos, man. That make me want to damn near cry. This is actually insane, bro. What an honorable way to spend your fortune. Hats off to this man. Seriously. Do not only the animals, but think about all the jobs this created, and the type of jobs seems so fulfilling to know that you're not in a zoo. You made a little paradise for these dudes. Yeah. Ventura is like a paradise for animals in today's world. Man, bro, creating his own Jurassic. I agree. If a person is lucky enough to be a billionaire, this is an extraordinary way to use it. So glad that so many species is being rehabilitated and conserved. That's how I feel, man. If you're a billionaire, do this, please, bro. Please, bro. You got the money to do it. Just do it, bro. Just do it, man. Love y'all, man. Catch you on the next reaction. Catch me live on Twitch. Love y'all.